Hi everyone, good morning or afternoon or evening, whatever time you find this video, it's all a good time. Happy New Year! I hope the new year brings so much light and gladness and prosperity for every one of us. To top that off, how was everyone's new year? Did one celebrate by with family or with friends or with siblings or cousins, or what was just the whole air around it for you? You can leave your comments or your thoughts of what your New Year celebration was like in the comment section below, and we'll get right into it. So, first off, today we're talking about, frugal living, 10 self made. So sorry about that. My auntie came in. She needed help with some things. Okay, so today we're talking about steps on how to be frugal millionaire. The self-made steps you can take, the gradual short-term steps you can make to actually eventualize your big dream. Even if one has a big dream, it's good to take leaps first. Plan it first. Short-term actualizations, realizations that can now explore and materialize into the big dreams. A big fire never starts from the big flame. It starts from a little spark, a little spark of stones, and then from the little flame it grows with adding more wood, sticks, dry woods. It then grows into an engulf, a whole bunch of sticks and grows into a large flame. So that's just the way it is. One is to take practical steps, short-term goals, and then bring it into realization into a big, full-fledged situation. Okay, so today I could put screenshots of it, but we're taking clips and hints from a man named Doug Harrison, who is the founder, CEO, and financial consultant for Harrison Wallis Financial Group in the US. So he has made a lot of people millionaires, self-made millionaires. And according to him, the difference between self-made millionaires and people that just got from trust fund and inheritance and all is that these people start from scratch. They put in the real work, the real nitty-gritty, they put in the real essence of what it means. So in other words, they are a real inspiration and a real dream to the average regular person on the street. They are not out of reach, out of touch in a way that maybe one can say, oh, they don't know how this person made their money, it's just parents' money. No, these people actually struggled and they know what it means to get money. So he said from what he realized, he took bits and hints from people that he mentored and became self-made millionaires. And this is what he took out from the highest net worth owner of one of his own clients, that is around 6 million, $7 million net worth. These were his tips. We'll lay down about eight. And according to him, if you want to build wealth, you don't need to waste money. You know, Paying interest on consumer credit cards may not really be the best things, but he outlined a lot of strategic steps that one can take. But this is just the first one, and this is just the most crucial one that almost everyone knows. Avoid debt. Like as much as possible, one should try to avoid debt in whatever way. Pay off credit card loans, pay off all those loans, and if possible, don't use credit card. Avoid stores that even prioritize credit cards. Don't just put up with credit cards because they could take out your money, and they have high interest rate notoriously that when you need to pay it back, you need to pay that back. It's almost like it's not worth it. Why did I then use a credit card in the first place if I'm going to pay this amount of interest back? But although it's for those that are wise, credit cards, it's a touchy subject. It's for those that actually have a bit of self control or discipline that can pay back as soon as possible. Because at the end of the day, once someone needs a good credit score, because even in Nigeria here, forget all this that we don't use credit card. So an extent, if you take a loan, you need to pay it back, or else they report you to a particular agency or organization like that. And that could actually affect your spending or something like that. Funny enough, that is a real thing. Hi, so sorry, change of location. That was my siblings' room. This is actually my room here. So I think they need to use it for something or whatnot. Yes. So where were we? So we continued from the place of to avoid death. Yes. So that is something that in Nigeria is a big thing. In a way, even though we don't use credit card system, it's not so heavily pronounced here. If an extent you take any little loan, they might actually report you from a banking app or something like that. they could actually report and detail that, oh, this person is lacking on payment, and it could actually affect certain statement of yours, and this could affect you in the grand scale of things, maybe even getting jobs with multinational companies, or if they require for statement of results, or even visa applications to an extent of the type of visa, all those sort of things. Yes. So that is all those things. Prioritize paying your balances off in full all the time. Try to not default in it. Just try and try to avoid that. Just avoid it completely. So another is that they always have emergency funds. Remember, we're taking this tip from Doug Harrison, what he stated. Always have an emergency fund, either for medicals, either for health, either for education. Unexpected things could come up, unexpected expenses could come up. And where would one run to? What if the person one is depending on doesn't also have, there could be a lot of probabilities. It's just safer, it's just wiser, it's more prudent, and after quite frugal to put in a little. According to him, he has a little demarcation that 20% should be saved for funds, emergency funds, savings, retirement, and investment. 20% of your income, whether from salary or whatnot, should be put up for things like this. This is a wise step to take. It's quite wise. And also, another tip he gave was that most self-made millionaires buy cars. They do not lease, they do not rent, and they pay off the loans, and they use the car long after these loans have been paid. This is a great financial wise tidbit. You know, most of the time people just lease cars, rent cars for a couple of years because they depreciate usually in price and in value cars. But still, self-made millionaires are fond of buying outrightly. And after everything has been paid off, they still keep using these cars long afterwards. And this is actually amazing. It's way better off. It is way better off to do such, because I mean, then you know that you're not leasing and then you have to pay another high amount for another new car coming out. No, you're using this one, you're keeping up with insurance and all that's needed, and it's in fine shape, it's in great use, and you keep using it steadily, like on the go. And that's just the way it's supposed to be. The fourth is that they invest, whether it be stocks, bonds, or exchange traded funds, ETFs. This is really wise. You can always look at it this way. With every investment, there is some sort of risk that is required. So one is to be wise and delegate wisely what kind of risk they're willing to take, or that is more profitable, or that will come off a long way. Whether or not one realizes it or not, it is key, so one is not stranded halfway. So one is not, left in the muddle, in the puddle, somewhere in between, and can't realize what's going on before they open their eyes all too late or whatnot. No, no excuses for that this year. While we're investing wisely. So this is just it. In one's 20s and 30s, let's say 40s a bit, one realize that retirement is still farther down the line. One can take a little more risk in exchange for aggressive yields and all those sort of things. One could easily afford to take little more, not extremely, extraordinarily ridiculous or whatever. No, but a little more risk in the 20s, 30s. You have a longer way before retirement. You can still put things together and catch yourself in case any kind of weird inevitable risk um, penalty is going to be meted out. One can still catch oneself. So, however, in one's 50s and 40s, yes, retirement is way shorter and it's more immediate. So there's more reluctancy to take more risk, which is wiser, and more risk should quite be looked at more scrutiny wise, and not just jumping into any kind of investment that with the risk is high at one's 40s and 50s. Yes, so that is the fourth one. And then the fifth is that they take advantage of everything the employer may offer them. And this is really key. Most people, when they're working in a business, sorry, I wrote some things down so like key points so I could like refer back when I need to, to keep you all up to date. Yes, so they take advantage of everything the employer has to offer. There's so much the employer has to offer, and I will list them. I'll still highlight them on the video here, but still, it is key. During employment, there are certain offers that an employer could offer you, and that is important to take note of and take advantage of this. An employer's retirement match, take advantage of that. Employer life or disability insurance in case of anything. Your life insurance is key. So you have something to fall back on. So you know your job could pay, your company could pay that up for you. Disability insurance maybe in case of your kids or whatnot. Employer health savings account, that is so key for one's health and to save certain money from medical expenses in the hospital or whatnot for childbirth or anything. Employer legal services, this is like in terms of legal proceedings for certain things like estates, wills, or trusts that requires laws and lawyer fees being paid and attorney's fees being paid. You save more in attorney's fees. This is really key. There is now also employee stock purchase plans. That's probably for your stocks, but these are all plans. These are like 4 or 5 employers benefits you could actually take use of and take advantage of, and they are very key. I mean, you're employed into the business, so you might as well just take advantage of it, and it's very good. Yes. The sixth one is that they do not try to keep up with the Genesis. And this is just a very huge one where people dig themselves sort of into some kind of financial turbulence that they might not be certain of, because they're trying to prove to people that may not care about them, that may not even know them or know about their existence, that certain things are what they have and whatnot. There's no point for that. And people are not paying you anything for saying, oh, you showed me this, you showed me you have money, or all those things. So it might just be key to just live within your means, save as much as you can, and just invest wisely. That's probably the best. The seventh is that they utilize tax deduction. So you could also make use of a financial or tax professional for this, to utilize this, to be able to know how to actually take advantage of tax deduction. Yeah, I forgot to mention in credit cards, there's something called a cashback. That's what I was saying when I said credit cards can be used wisely if there's self control and discipline. I know that's out of reach for me to say, but I mean, to an extent, there are some credit card policies that might return back your money, that can give you a cash back as opposed to they actually earned from it. There's a wise way to go about it. Someone could learn a tip or a trick about that from them. Then the eighth one, which is something that I feel most people are into right now, side hustles and whatnot, they look for multiple income streams, and that is always key. To always find a way, another way around things to earn more money. There's no harm in earning more money, especially when it's done legally and legitimately. That's perfectly fine. It's an area one can look into to diversify the investment portfolio. If it's that you own multiple houses that's for sale, maybe try to do rental properties with them, rent them out here and there. And then the next is that they save early for the kids' college education. This is so key, so that when the kids are of age to go to college, they are not stranded. No one is stranded. No one is looking for student loans that keep eating into someone's income far down the line, down the years, and all the sorts. And that was all. Thank you all so much. Whatever point you have to add to this, just drop in the comment section. Everyone can learn. This is a new year, and I mean, everyone can pick up something to go with them that they will realize, oh yeah, I can relate to this. Oh yeah, this could occur. This is something I could do. This is something I could do here and there. So those were all the points that Mr. Doug Harrison of Harrison Wallace Financial Group noted in an article he noted. So these are all points. We could add our own. We could have our own ways. Save, buy frugally. If you know you don't need certain things, probably just don't buy them. Luxury will not always. You can shop at local stores, local made manufacturers and producers, vintage stuff, thrift stuff. It doesn't hurt, honestly. Yes. So whatever I feel you might look at it and you're like, oh, I have this in excess. Why bothering to buy more and excessively? Yes. So those are just a few. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Stay amazing and be good. Thank you very much. Bye. And please subscribe. Please, please, please subscribe and share your thoughts. Share your thoughts. And if you subscribe, you get more information on things like this, and it could help you in the long run. Yes. So thank you. Bye.